Today we're going to be testing the Inkbird Smoker Controller. I'm going to go through an unboxing and show you how to set it up on the Kamado Joe here. After that, we are going to cook a pork butt. This is going to really show how well this works or doesn't work, and I'll let you know if I think this is more of a nice to have option or if it is a true kind of game changer to level up the consistency of your smoking. So follow along. The controller comes with a nice hard shell carrying case. This is great for keeping track of all the different parts. There are 4 temperature probes included. One of them is for the ambient temperature of the smoker, and then the other 3 are meat thermometers. The controller does need to be either plugged into an outlet or a power bank. If you use a power bank, you're going to want to make sure that it has enough charge to last the duration of your cook. There are 2 different sized adapters included. One of these is going to fit on the bottom vent of your smoker. There are 4 inputs on the bottom of the controller. The first one is for the ambient temperature probe. This is the most important one to use because that ambient temperature that's being measured is going to be sent back to the controller, and the controller is going to adjust the fan speed to help maintain the temperature that you've set it at. I am setting my Kamado Joe up for indirect cooking. It's important to get a fire started and stabilized before you start using the controller. If you don't do this, you run the risk of overshooting the set temperature, and it's going to be really hard to bring that temperature back down. The adapter is going to install on the bottom vent opening. You can use one of the included clips if you need help getting the adapter nice and snug. I recommend starting with an inch opening on the top vent and then adjusting it as needed. Now that we have a stable fire, I'm going to install the controller and set it to 250 degrees via the Inkbird app. I'm going to put a pork butt on the smoker, and I will check in a few times along the way to show you how we are progressing. We are 3 hours into the cook, and I'm happy to report that the smoker is holding pretty stable temp-wise, and the pork butt is coming along nicely. Checking back in at the 5-hour mark, the temperature is still holding very steady, and I am getting ready to wrap the pork butt. Now that the pork is done and resting, I'm going to go ahead and pull it and give you my final thoughts on the first run through with the Inkbird Smoker Controller. The cook ended up taking just about 8 hours, and I'm happy to report that we held a pretty steady temperature at 250 degrees the whole time. I think the highest it got was maybe 255, 256, and then it slowly kind of came back down to 250. Kamado style smokers are very well insulated, and when set up properly can hold temperature for a long time without any additional technology help. However, I do think this product is a really nice to have option. It greatly helps in preventing those low drops in temperature. And what I've found throughout my kind of cooking history is sometimes when you get a low drop in temp, you overcorrect and then you're going to overshoot and end up with a higher temp. So the smoker controller gives you that kind of added level of security, a little bit of extra comfort. You can monitor it remotely from the app and make any adjustments if you do want to increase the temp. Overall, I do recommend this product. Inkbird is a great brand. They have a lot of really good technology products in both the outdoor cooking space as well as other smart home accessories. So I think you've got a lot of reliability with the brand. I've included a link to where you can check out and buy the product on Amazon in the description. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. If you made it this far, thank you so much for checking out my video. If this kind of content is interesting to you, please feel free to subscribe, and we will be back with another product review real soon.